Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Daniel Suárez's Kubota Day of the Dead Chevy for 2024. As always, take a look at the box. You once again just have the generic Lionel Racing box for this year. Lionel Racing NASCAR Cup Series. Got to render the car right there. Trackhouse, standard finish. Base total 504 of these things. NASCAR Cup Series, a standard finish. NASCAR Cup Series, Lionel Racing. Register your car at Lionel Garage, and you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. This car ran at Texas in the spring and then randomly came back at Iowa. And no, this car ran nowhere near the actual Day of the Dead, so not really entirely sure what happened there. My only guess is that they had it scheduled for Texas, back when Texas was, in the fall closer to the Day of the Dead. And maybe they just didn't realize it was going to swap to the spring. But they already had it set up, so they were like, screw it. I don't know. But then the Iowa race kind of destroys that theory, so who knows. But this is just a really, really cool paint scheme. It's a pretty basic Kubota paint scheme, but as you can see, down the side, you have tons of details. You've got Day of the Dead skulls, you got peppers, you got luchador masks. Tons of great detail. Tacos, cactuses, 99s. I love cars like this that have so much close-up detail. I really wish my only complaint with this car is that it does kind of just end. As you can see, it just ends. The whole hood is normal, orange Kubota logos. And even back here, it just kind of ends around the corner of the fenders. But this does look really nice. It does have a nice chrome orange edge number. That looks really cool. It's a really cool paint scheme. I don't know. Like I said, I would really love to know why this wasn't run near the Day of the Dead. But got a pyramid, some of the hats, just lots of detail. What is funny is that Ross Chastain actually got his own version of this paint scheme that he ran at Homestead, I believe it was. Except his was covered in watermelons and ones and everything instead of this stuff. So these will make a cool set together. It's just a really cool paint scheme. As you know, we don't get many random, clean Suárez diecast. We usually get a couple every year, but a lot of them usually either don't get offered or don't get their DNP if they do get offered. Now, the one thing I am curious about is, as you can see, I wonder if they're actually reversed on the real car, or did Lionel make an oopsie on that? Because I don't think the 99s would be reversed on the real car, but I would have to find a photo of the right side of the car. If that is accurate, kudos. If that's not accurate, that is a very funny little error. But just have to wait and see on that one. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Kubota and the Kubota logo. Got Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, got Trackhouse and number 99. Got Kubota down the side, got Freeway Insurance and Choice Privileges down there. Got Jockey and Worldwide Express in front of the rear wheel. On the C post, you have Wendy's, and on the B post, you have Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Tootsie's, and Quaker State. Got Siemens, Daniel Suárez name up there with his little logo. Regular contingencies and such up front. On the back, you have Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, Kubota number 99, and Quaker State. Kubota again on the deck lid and again on the roof. This is number 179. Get the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. Got a Chevy bow tie under there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. No deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the inner side of the car if you want to see that. Another one of those cars, not a whole lot to talk about. Just a cool special paint scheme. It's cool that Kubota's sponsoring everyone at Trackhouse now, because, they sponsored this car for Suárez a couple times this year. They even sponsored SVG for a race or two. Or I think it was, it was one race, but then he wrecked the car in practice, so that it was a backup car that was just a solid white Kubota car with orange trim around the bottom. And what if I actually bought a diecast of that, but whatever. This is one of those cars that I thought was just cool, and then I was surprised when they actually offered it, and then was also oh, but it's probably not going to get made. And luckily, here it is. It does just have the base MOQ number, so it most likely got saved by somebody. I doubt, this probably was not going to make it on its own, but Kubota or Suárez or Trackhouse or whoever just probably saved it. Curious to see how many of the Chastain version of this gets made. Like I said, they're definitely going to make a really cool set together, have like the two like paint schemes theme more towards the drivers for the both Kubota cars. I do like when, companies actually do play around with their driver and, do something with it. I said, whenever you get Chastain cars that have watermelon stuff on them, that's really cool. You don't get it that very often anymore. Like, honestly, I'm pretty sure that Kubota car for Ross's version of this is the only car he's had in Cup this year that has, like, a watermelon on it anywhere. Other than the Melon Man, but that doesn't really count. Anyways, back to this car. This is a brand new release. You can get it right now. I don't expect this car to just, like, super disappear and fly off the shelves. But you never know. Suárez is, more popular than a lot of people give him credit for. He's a decent amount of diecast this year. More so than usual, it feels like. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. Just go check it out if you want anything. But I think that's all there is to say. This has been a review of Daniel Suárez's Kubota Day of the Dead Chevy for 2024. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.